Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They just say, Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said, say, Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. I'm frozen, neck is frozen. Catch me rolling, I'm the chosen. Snow is falling, Elfie's calling. Check my list twice, most of y'all done. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They say, Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They say, Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. No, I can't forget about the one with the red nose. When I fly high, my sleigh still stay 10 toes. Bring the beat, bring the trees, bring the cheese. Put the lights up, 'tis the season. Need no French tights, no Ebenezer. Don't believe this, y'all need Jesus. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, say, Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said, say, Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said, say, Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said, say, Nick, what you got up in that bag. I got racks in my sack or in my bag. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents. But it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
Santa Claus pulled up, come get the loot. You better been watching what you do. None of that list you got, they gon' come true. You been good, haven't you? Santa Claus pulled up, come get the loot. You better been watching what you do. None of that list you got, they gon' come true. You been good, haven't you? I'm not trying to put demons in your mind. I just wanna wish you a good night. Hope you get the cream with the pie. And what's under the tree, hit your vibe. Couple of G's, couple good tries, couple of T's. That you gon' be more getting your C's. You with the right and took it too far. Look like a fool, even the mob. Whoa shit, look like a kid with the heart that's lit. Santa's bring me all he can fit. You did your part, he doing his. Yeah, like I'm the superintendent of this facility. I get the people what they want with agility. Yes, moving quickly, past ups and my enemies. They just file legends, but they all real of me. Trust me, I'm about to get you hooked up. I'ma get your jealous friends crying. On my R&B shift, I'ma get your Christmas vibing. Santa Claus pulled up, come get the loot. You better been watching what you do. None of that list you got, they gon' go through. Like you been good, haven't you? Santa Claus pulled up, come get the loot. You better been watching what you do. None of that list you got, they gon' go through. You been good, haven't you? My eyes started streaming from the offset. Between the wants and the needs, I don't process. Like they talking French when they say son got nothing. I cannot comprehend how we gave up on justice. Leaving feeling beaten down, all left behind on this holy night. Least we can do is try to make things right. Trust me, I'm about to get you hooked up. I'ma get your jealous friends crying. On my R&B shift, I'ma get your Christmas vibing. Santa Claus pulled up, come get the loot. You better been watching what you do. None of that list you got, they gon' go through. Like you been good, haven't you? Santa Claus pulled up, come get the loot. You better been watching what you do. None of that list you got, they gon' go through. You been good, haven't you?
On today's episode of Zombie Network News, your official UB source, our hosts, Slayer Woof and Nifty Original, are going to play Undead Blocks Live, talk about Undead Blocks related news and information, and talk a little about Web3 content and life in general. And then we will be discussing our Christmas season giveaway series running here on Twitch.tv. This, my friends, will be an Undead holiday that you want to be a part of. Undead Blocks is a wave-based zombie survival game that is still in its beta gameplay phase. The full game is expected to release the end of 2022. You can download the game free at wagyu.io. Nothing said on Zombie Network News is financial advice. Always do your own research and make your own decisions. And now, a word from our sponsors. Zombie Network News is powered by FlyingPhoenixPCs.com, Quality Reborn. Go to FlyingPhoenixPCs.com to get your quality custom PC using coupon code ZNNUB at checkout for some amazing savings. They even have pre-built PCs with prices starting at just $700. Support Zombie Network News when buying your new PC from FlyingPhoenixPCs.com by using the coupon code ZNNUB.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining Zombie Network News. We appreciate you for being here yet again for this wonderful Friday morning. Let me make it so you guys can see me. And there we go. Good morning, guys. We do have Diamond Hands with us again also today. He is checking in for a little bit before he goes to his real job. And, of course, we have Slayer with us as always.
What's happening, everybody?
Good morning, guys. As you guys heard from the intro, we're going to be covering a little bit on how the Loot Coffin giveaway is going to work here on the channel. And we're going to, as I found out, and if you guys were paying attention to chat, that Azernite's trying to do his knife-only challenge, so we'll probably check in on him during that, too, and see how is he doing. Happy December to you, Penelope. Penelopez. You know, it took me... Oh, that says Pepe Lopez. See? That I was going to say, it took me a long time to be able to read the name Penelope, and then I'm still not reading it. So, Pepe Lopez, welcome to the show. Nathaniel, good win on your Battle Royale.
And then it gets you.
Yeah, it really checked me. I was like, yes, I said it right. And then I read it. Actually read it. I was like, wait, that's not what it says. So, Pepe Lopez. Thanks for jumping in, brother.
Happy December, guys.
Happy December. The month of giving starts on December 7th. At least for us.
Yes, sir.
December to remember.
So I think while we talk, I'm going to go ahead and find us Azernite.
Yeah. Actually, I spent a.
He's on Twitch, correct?
He's on Twitch. Yeah, he's.
No, I'm not trying to open that. I just opened up my Microsoft Store. Wrong button.
I hate when that happens.
Wrong button.
See what happens here. I'm pretty sure that I'm not done setting this up yet either. Nope. Don't start running an ad. It didn't. Good. Oh, it did.
It did. It's okay. You can look at that PC while you look for what you're
No,
looking
I'm just
for.
going to minimize it. Like, I already had it set up. I just haven't switched the windows around. And now I'm trying to figure out what it is. Like, I forget. I'm just being mentally slow this morning, guys. Comp cam. There it is. I mean, like, it even says exactly what it is. There we go.
So I don't know.
I thought you have to do that, list them all and name them all properly, so that when you're looking quickly, it's there.
You still can't find it? Right, yeah. Like, it's there, but it's, oh, what the hell am I looking for?
Yeah, I'm like, well, oh, game capture 1, 2, 3, 4, 27. Oh man, which one am I looking for?
All right, we get an ad for something. I think I've played this before. Is this Crisis? I think this is another Crisis.
I'm not sure. Oh, it's a good little dodge.
They could remake the game
Speaking
Fear,
of Luke
F-E-A-R. I'd play that again. Callisto Protocol.
Speaking of Luke Coffin, I put the link inside of the chat if you guys want to look at that while we're waiting or while you're just chilling with us.
All right. Oh, for the medium? Yeah, I saw that this morning too.
Well, this is the old one. If there's a new one, I'll find it and put it up too.
All right, so he has a knife-only challenge. He's always timing it out for us. Jeez, round 1 took him less than a minute. Round 2 took him 2.5 minutes. Round 3 took him 4 and almost 5 minutes. Round 4 took him almost 12 minutes, and now he's on round 5 with a 15-minute counter. So wow, he's being super technical about this. Like he's being like, this is the pro knife challenge going on.
Yeah, it's not the impromptu one.
And he's like, the world record is 238 by Slayer Wolf. It's like, make sure he puts it down.
Hey, Slayer did set the standard, my friend.
That's great. That's good stuff.
It's funny. I was actually doing because I finally was able to get that thing loaded up.
Right.
And like, cause it took me forever to upload the video. So last night I actually just wound up going through and I just played it while I was sleeping on my channel. So I did like a replay live stream. And then this morning I was going through and I was like, yeah, it's actually way less than 238 because Nifty, you're right. I did take a couple breaks in there. A couple times I paused it out. Right. So yeah, so there. It was
yeah,
like
I do remember it. Like it seemed like every time I checked in, you just happened to be on a pause.
Yeah.
So.
And because it all happened so quickly, it was like, okay,
Well, like you said, you weren't being, you weren't being dedicated to a time. Like you weren't even positive you were going to get it done. So
Exactly. Yeah.
now that you've done it and people have seen that it can be done, now they're like, okay, so now there's a time to beat. Let's do it.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. And those breaks probably really saved your wrists.
Oh, without a doubt.
Oh, no, those are actually my my wolf gloves from my Halloween costume, because up in where I had my studio at first, it was so cold that my hands were like freezing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this
So
is the
then
guy
I
that
put
doesn't
on
turn
those
on his
wolf
heat
gloves.
unless it's snowing in the house.
Yeah, exactly.
Like in the
If
house.
there's- That's right. If it's like 6 degrees in the house, heat goes on.
We will cover that in a second, gas baggery. But the quick answer is no. But the other side of the quick answer is it's a hell of a lot easier if they do match. Right? So it doesn't have to, but it's easier. That's the quick answer to those. But we'll cover that here in a couple of seconds on exactly what it's going to take for the giveaways, the ones that you win directly here on Discord for the loot coffins. We'll explain that here in a couple minutes on what that's going to take. And it's really not much. It's 4 simple rules. So.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, he's got them all trapped now. He's got them in that good holding pattern.
But he gets it though. See, that's the thing. Is like, yeah, you think you're doing great because you're like, oh man,
Right.
I'm 50 minutes in, and then you get stabbed and you're dead, which means that you didn't finish the challenge. So
Right, and now you got to start
Yeah.
over again.
you got started all over. That's what happened to me. Was like I had done it. I think Adrian was asking me the other night.
Mobile Alabama came, Jay. It's not mobile, it's mobile. That's how they pronounce it. Just saying.
Wait, no.
I'm reading Cam J's
yes.
chat on the screen.
Yeah. Locally down there, that's how they say it.
Yeah, it's mobile Alabama.
Okay.
That's like the actual accent, mobile Alabama. That's how it actually comes out.
Got you. But yeah, so I had done it like I don't even think it was 20 times that I had tried it. I had made it to level 5 many times, and then it's just like, you know what? I don't want to put in an hour and 15 minutes and then die. I just want to finish this thing and be done with it.
Mm.
So
Yeah, some people die with a.
Well, and then you get like, you're here and you're like, oh, I got them all stuck. But then you forget that those spear zombies don't give a shit. They stab through their own zombies, and all of a sudden you get hit by 4 of them at one time, and you're dead.
exactly. Or you're doing that circle them up challenge, and as you're going them around, the motion of the zombies sucks you into the middle of them, and then
Yeah,
they
you get
swarm
stuck.
you and you're trapped.
Yep.
So,
And then you're just food.
and exactly.
By the time they're done eating and you come back and they don't want to eat you anymore, they've already eaten your everything's.
Exactly.
They're just bones and brains.
Yeah. And then what you don't realize too is you're like, oh, I'm almost done the round, and then you kill one, and you're like, yes, I killed one, but then the new zombie joins the horde without you even knowing. So there's a long time of this round 5 where you think that you're going to be finishing it soon, but you're actually not. You know?
All right, guys. So, what's it gonna take me to do this? Does that work? Nope, I didn't think it was gonna work. That's why I was like, what's it gonna take me to make this work? Okay, so now you guys still have that, and we still have this. All right, so the rules. I sent a report on your account for doing illegal. Oh, of course.
Yeah. You see
Wait,
what he just
so-
said?
so
He did
this-
51 stabs in the head.
Oh, well,
On
no, I'm
the
sitting here
one
reading
zombie.
that. Remember the account that I was just telling you about? So this guy says, I accidentally reported your account for doing an illegal purchase instead of somebody else, and the moderator said that there's a higher chance your account will be suspended and your IP blocked from the Steam account if there's no action. I'm truly sorry, 3 hours from now, your Steam account will be going suspended. You cannot trade or play Steam games if you do not make an appeal to them. Can you please help me to explain to him, Nifty Original? So here's my thing. Sure, give me your account name, so I can report you for being a dumbass.
Yeah. See, he just killed another one. I think that might be a scam though, Nifty.
I'm telling you,
like,
that's literally my next sentence. So sure, give me your account name so I can report you for being a dumbass. LOL. Wrong guy to try to scam, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like send us your information, and then and then now they got your yeah.
And then like try to split them up. That's what I did back when I tried the knife challenge the first time.
Because it's not like I don't realize, like, they can check the account activity, right? So why would I get banned when they can just go and check my account activity to see that I did nothing? So, and it's on TOS on Steam that you're not allowed to be selling shit on secondary markets or any of that type, just like all the other games out there that say that's illegal to do. So why are you going to report to Steam that you're doing an illegal action according to their TOS? I mean, it just makes no sense.
Oh my God,
like, anybody that has
just
any
so
idea how this
ridiculous.
shit works, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
People are so ridiculous.
And they wouldn't give it a 24-hour time limit before it decided to ban the account either. If they found negative activity, it gets banned, right? There's not like, oh, you got 24 hours to figure this out. No, they ban
Instant
you, and
ban.
then you respond to it.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck, man?
Some of these scams are just so brutal.
I think we're gonna do it.
Oh, and then somehow he got marked as spam, so I'm not the only one he's doing it to. Like, I did not report it, and I just went back to look into it, and now it says 13 messages hidden from a likely spammer.
Right.
So he's been doing it to like 50 accounts today, apparently.
Oh my God. Well, you know what? If you get one of those people and you get their, you get their information.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing, right? You send out 1,000 and hope to get one.
Exactly.
You know, it's just like the ones that make all the phone calls. They call 3,000 people a day and hope to get 200 of them.
Because that means I'm gonna be able to.
Yeah, it's so crazy that these. It's like there's this scam that they run in Canada. I don't know if they do it in the States, but we have this like free to list and sell item. Like it's like basically like an online newspaper.
Uh-huh.
And they'll get you to like, oh, I'll buy your car for full price. You just have to ship it to me and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, I see what we've got going here.
Are you going to give me the check first so I can make it clear? I mean,
exactly.
Well, no, we got to get the item. Oh no, well you can eat a dick. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That ain't happening. Sorry about that.
Yep. Like that's what Carvana's for. They do all that for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Carvana actually will come and pick up your car and take it to the dealership and then bring you the brand new car for you. Because that's what they do. They are a mobile car dealership. Literally, that's what they do now. There's
that's pretty cool.
In big cities, they actually have vending machines for cars. Like literal, there's a giant fucking building where it comes up and down, just like in a soda machine in Tokyo and shit. And the car will literally just come down and get delivered to the gate, and you just drive it out because that's what you bought.
Crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, isn't it looking like he's gonna be able to? He's gonna like.
As long as he doesn't make a mistake, he should
die,
have this.
right?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
we're
got
at
a really good time.
just about an hour total. Not even.
I wonder
Just
where
about an
I
hour
was.
total.
Let me see, because I have this video right here. I want to see like live time. Let me go to my. Where are you?
Oh, I'm missing chat. You guys are chatting, and I was dealing with that fool. So now I don't know what you guys are saying. So let me see. Shout out to ZNN and chat. Thank you, Cam J, for stopping over. I see that you were. Oh, did he die? I looked away and he died. Son of a bitch. I literally looked away and he's dead.
Yeah, Kev, he's using that side split or whatever it's called. I forget the name of it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
It's harder than it seems.
A voting system
that,
coming
buddy?
in. I must have missed that one, based off packs or tokens. I don't know what that reference
Knife
is for
challenge is
Dark Rex.
definitely harder than it seems.
Dude, and that's what I was saying. It's funny because it's like, yeah, you're on that pace, but that 25-46 pace, I will pretty well guarantee you, if you're pushing like that in round 5, you will die. Because it's like, like Nifty said earlier, you get into the crowd, and then 4 spear zombies stab through the crowd, and you don't even see it. It just happens, and you're done, right? Oh yeah, Kev said he uses the speed run, and he already has that. Yeah. Yeah, and Cam J, insta death, exactly. And there's nothing you can do about it. You're basically, you think you're going great, boom, dead. That's why when I got to like 50 minutes, like 50 was the cutoff, I had to leave. Yeah, exactly. I do it with the pinky up too, like, "Oh, come, Jay, welcome, welcome to the stream, sir."
Nice.
Hey everybody, I just want to let you know that I gotta head out, but it was great being here while I could. I gotta go to work. Much love to everyone on the stream. Take
Thanks
it
for
easy,
hanging, brother.
You
Have a
too,
good day
man.
today.
Good luck. Thanks for
Yes.
coming in.
Thank you. Much love.
Later, brother. Oh, we got a don. Is that new today? A donation from Light Cloud?
No, if it's on the thing, no. It pops up. We'd hear it if it comes.
Oh, okay.
He was just the last one to donate, so it's there.
Ah, gotcha. Well, thanks, Light Cloud. You're amazing, man. The support is definitely helping the channel. We should try to. I want to try to get Azer Knight in. He's pretty cool, actually. Like I said, we wound up, me and him wound up talking the other night for like 2.5 hours hanging out. He's a pretty cool guy.
That's not the right one.
Put myself tiny down there. All right, guys. So also, we're going to go ahead and start explaining a little bit of while we're watching him, because it gives us time to talk. How our loot coffin giveaways are going to work here on the channel, because you guys do have to be watching to earn them. That is a grant rule. I'm just going to go back to my Discord here so I remember exactly what I wrote.
Just wanted to take like one game, one quick game.
Yeah, thanks, Cam J. Thanks, Diamond Hands. Yeah, it was. We did it the other night. What the heck day was that? Like Wednesday night or something? I reviewed it, and yeah, glad you guys like it. It's really cool to get the feedback.
So as you guys all know, you will have to be here during the 30 days to be able to.
If you're showing something, it's a black screen right now. Just so
I don't know why it went to that. Honestly, that should be
This one is actually pretty fun.
that should be him. Yeah, that was just
Okay.
him. That wasn't me. Yeah, that was him.
okay, got you. All right, cool.
Yeah, for some
Just
reason his
wanted to
screen
know.
keeps disappearing. Interesting. Yeah,
Oh,
now it's
weird.
back.
Okay.
Now it's
yeah,
gone.
again.
But you can tell that it's him because the ad for Twitch is still showing, so it's on his end.
Oh yeah, good point.
What's up, Willius? Thanks for jumping in. So from watching, you'll actually have to be watching on Twitch, not YouTube, to actually have the chance to win. So there'll be Twitch viewers really only. So you'll have to move over to Twitch for a little while for those 30 days if you want the chance to win the loot coffins. Same with the people that are watching on Twitter. You will have to come into the Twitch space, and the reason for that is because you have to be interactive in Twitch to even qualify. So we will have to have you guys come over to Twitch to do that. Actually, you know what? Maybe that might be my ad that's showing. Now that I see it in the background, it was interesting. Okay, so we're back to that. That works. Yeah, so you'll have to be on Twitch to be here to get it. Everybody in here is a legend. That's what community are made of. Shout out to all the Deadblocks community. Have a great day. You too, brother.
You too, Diamond Hands. Good luck at work, brother.
You'll have to follow us both on @ZNN_UB and @UndeadBlocks on Twitter. So you have to have both the channel and the game followed to qualify. And then after that, you just have to be watching. You'll have to be watching it interactive. There will be 1 minute to enter into every giveaway as we start it, which means that's the evidence that you're actually paying attention and active in chat and in the show. And they will be giving away at milestones per the show, at viewer milestones. So when we hit certain numbers of viewers, that's when we'll start the first giveaway and the second giveaway, and so on and so on. Instead of just doing one big thing and everybody's there. Again, it's the intent is to have community there and for the community to be interactive, and also obviously to grow the channel, because when this game's full live, this channel is intended to hopefully eventually be 24 hours soon enough. So that'll happen 100%. Granta Claus is coming. That is on December 17th. The specific date for that, he will be Santa Claus on the 17th, and that'll be a different stream. Not really relative to the 30 Days of Giving. That's his own thing. That's something different. And then the other thing for the 30 Days of Giving is those of you guys that are subscribers and do decide to subscribe before or during that time, the subscribers on the loot coffins only. This will not qualify towards the packs. On loot coffins only, subscribers will have 2 chances per pack to win. And any other general viewer, as long as you're a follower, you do still have to follow, obviously, we'll have the option, or we'll have the chance to have 1 entry just for being active in the chat. So 2 entries if you're a sub, 1 entry if you're active in chat. For every single loot coffin, which is 3 per day for 30 days.
Try not to waste my bullets, or I'm gonna run out of bullets.
And don't forget that if you own loot coffins, whatever number loot coffin that you do own is going to be the one attached to the chance of getting the packs that were given away also.
I kind of feel like
Sheesh, we will win a coffin early in the 30 days, and that'll get you entered into the pack giveaways also. We'll win a, so yes, if you win a free coffin, yes, absolutely. As long as you still hold that free coffin, that gives you that 1 entry, right? As long as you don't get that coffin and sell it, then you're no longer in possession of that coffin for that entry. So yeah, you need to keep the possession of the coffin, and as long as you have whatever number it would be, then if that number gets picked, then you get that matching weapon pack.
Nice. Yeah.
Granted, announced we'll have our first governance vote for undead token holders. There we go. Next week. All right. Good stuff. Now I need to go buy undead.
Yeah.
because I don't think there's
NFGA, obviously.
Switch my gold Z-Bucks in the undead
Return of the Mac by
the hard way, because I don't think we can do it directly, right? We have to switch it to like Matic or something and then switch it back. Like it's not a direct switch, if I remember right.
Well, you could switch it over to ETH, and then you can buy ETH on like a coin, not Coinbase, but those, those
IMX
markets.
or something like that, right? So it is
Yeah.
it's still a double transfer at this point. To turn it directly into undead, there's just no way
Yeah,
to
exactly.
directly swap it into undead yet.
No, not yet. No, not yet. Oh no, he died again.
Matic's just cheaper gas for exchange. Exactly. I like Matic personally. Anyway, I've been using almost all. Even my personal cryptos are on Matic network, Polygon network. I've ever since I got into this space, I've always felt like Polygon and Matic are going to be one of the ones to last.
Well, I mean, when you could take something that people all want and change the one thing that they all hate, you know what I mean?
Right.
Get the what's happening, Drew, man? Get the people, get them what they want. No gas or low.
Or
I
super
love
low,
Polygon
right.
when it's like, you know,
0.0008. It's like it's like a percentage of a penny.
yeah, of a Matic. So it's like, it's like you're talking 0.0001 of a cent. It's pretty great.
I mean, I have on my one wallet that I still have to transfer people our crypto from, which has no value, just for shits and giggles. Let everybody know my crypto has no value right now. But when we do move it to people, that's why I use it, and I have well less than an entire, like way less than one Matic on that account, and I still have plenty of Matic to continue transferring whenever I want.
Yeah, you can transfer till the end of time.
I'm already at like a 0.008 whatever the hell I'm at on it, and I'm still not even worried about it getting affected by me transferring anything. So my main account has not even a lot, like maybe 20 or 30 Matic on it, right? Which is when I put it in, it was like $40 or $45. Now it's definitely less, but
yeah, now it's like 15 cents.
Yeah. So, but it's still
What's
a whole
happening,
lot of
Willius?
complete Matic, and it doesn't cost any Matic to move anything. So
Absolutely. And the thing is, what we're going to find out, I think, once the dust settles from this shakedown of everything, is that there's going to be things that survived, and there's going to be things that died, and something like a Matic or a Polygon, tied so closely to the ETH network. I think that they're really, it's. I don't, obviously NFGN, I don't really know, but I would imagine that something like that would definitely have a really good chance to go.
the overlay
out of
is
your
not out of
control?
my control. But if you want me to stop the movement on it, I don't have the ability to do that without completely destroying my overlay. So. Actually, maybe I do. I just don't have the time to figure it out. I can't say.
What is it? The lights and stuff at the top, Kev?
Well, because all of it moves. Like if you really look around, all the candy canes, everything moves. That's kind of actually part of the reason why
at
I
the
got
bottom
it.
too. Yeah.
Part of the reason why I chose this one, to be honest. I wanted the extra movement, but.
I don't think 206.
Morning, Ben Line.
What's happening, Benderline? How you doing today?
Optimally, I would prefer to get a sub 5 minute
I'm like right now I'm mesmerized by this guy. I love that other people are doing the knife only challenge. It's just adding layers to the game. And I would love it if someone beat it. Because if someone beat it, I actually might try it again and just go hog wild on it. But probably not though. Yeah, it might or might not happen. Probably not though, actually, Nifty. I swear to God,
Yeah,
I'm
probably
like,
not.
that was too much.
I mean, his times right now are already slower than his last ones because the round 2 is over 2 minutes. The last one was under 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's all about, and then another thing that has to be taken into account is I was going through that, I was going through that the
That's a good
footage
question.
there this morning, and so yeah, I read it too, and I was just like, that's why I stammered there. But yeah, I was looking through the footage this morning. So my last of the group in the round 5 that I had 7 spear zombies and 2 brutes, or 2 or 3 brutes, which, I mean, that alone could change the what's happening. If you get stiffed in the last round with, 32 brutes or 32 spear zombies, that is going to be a pain in the ass to finish that challenge.
Right.
Did you use the sprint perk when you did the challenge, Slayer? Can't remember. KG. To be honest, I don't remember either. I know I did a couple times here and there. I think I did use it on that one though, if I'm not mistaken. I'll review the game footage, but I'm pretty sure that I did use it for that one because I wanted to have. But the problem with the speed perk with the knife challenge is, believe it or not, you're actually almost going too fast. Because then, you make that movement that you're used to it being slow without the perk, and then you make the movement and you just get sucked in. So Kev said it's not a preference. It's just when there's so much
Yeah, I was gonna get to
happening
that.
like this, it affects people like me that may have problems with seizures and stuff. If you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, well, Kev helped me out at the beginning with my stream, with my purple and green background. That was awesome, but it was terrible at the same time. Because it's funny because actually
do
he
get
mentioned it, and then that same night I was talking to my girl and I told her what Kev had said, and she's like, yeah, I didn't want to say anything to you, but it was the same. It was the same to her, so it was amazing feedback that Kev gave me. That
Mhm.
and then he spent like an hour and a half helping me out with my OBS overlays. I think what was that, Stream Elements we went into, Kev?
Yeah, I think you were using Stream Elements before OBS. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, Kev said it. Yeah, it's important to know because people like him will just leave the stream because they can't look at it.
Like, one thing is that I like the adrenaline of
I get it.
Yeah, fair enough.
within the range of dying.
I get you.
And then
It's so funny because I'm like, because it doesn't affect me at all. So I'm like, oh yeah, the candy canes at the top, and I didn't even. And then when you mentioned they're all over, I'm like, start looking. I'm like, oh, they are at the bottom too. I didn't even know they were there.
Well, and there's snowflakes and there's all kind of stuff. There is movement there.
your movement is on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the snowflakes falling for sure too. Yeah, there's tons of movement when you really look at it.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, and like you said, I'm not somebody that's morning WT. I'm not
Morning,
personally
sir.
affected by it, so no, I didn't think about that, and you guys are right. So I mean, I can't do anything about it right now without shutting everything down. So for today, anyway, we'll just have to live with it, and then if I can find another way to make myself happy and fix it, I will.
Yeah, and it's funny, KG, that I mean, as you said that, it made me think that, yeah, when you play these games now, they actually tell you at the beginning before you even load into the game that they're not liable, that it could cause seizures, right?
Yeah,
So,
they have warnings for that. Then that's what I'm saying. So I do get it. I'm not gonna, I mean, it's not that I'm not going to do anything about it. I just can't do anything about it right now, Kev. You know what I mean? As somebody not affected by that when I was making it, obviously I couldn't. That wasn't on my mind. And on the other side of it, because I'm not affected by it, I didn't understand that it could affect that.
Yeah, same with me. That was like mine. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll work on it here after this. Hopefully I can, fix it to the point without having to completely restart. Because that's kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest. So, but yeah, I'll try to work on it here after today's stream. I do get your point, and obviously I don't want to put anybody out there because of a medical type of thing. Like that's just fucked up, no matter how you look at it. So like I'll do what I can to fix it. I just can't do it right this second, brother.
Okay, now we're bro. I was really hoping that I'd be able to just finish it in one go.
Oh, he got close. He's down to 19 health. He's being brave. He's gonna go for it, but he's gonna die. That's the early prediction. Oh, he got a kill though.
Even know why I'm doing this.
Yep.
I mean,
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Because I wouldn't be doing this with anyone
see, so
else
if I would, I could do that, right? I could go back to this stream, which I know is fine.
on round 5.
It's just that chatting screen when we're watching somebody else, but then we can't see him, and if I do that, I need to screen. So basically, I'm just gonna. So it will be fixed, and the way that I'll fix it is I will just make another screen like that won't have all of this movement in it, so that when we're watching other stuff like this, we won't have to worry about that. I can just not use this screen, believe it or not. That's not a big deal. It's just this is the screen that's set up at this point, because that's how it was set up. So yeah, I'll fix it for tomorrow, guys. I got it.
We need to hit the sub 1 hour.
He's Azernite saying he's got to hit the sub 1 hour.
5, okay, let's try and do headshots.
Like that's his goal. He's like, no, I'm not doing this unless I hit that.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He says, I want to hit it under 1 hour.
The thing is, it'd take him like 7 hours to get to that.
Well, that's what exactly. That's why I had to start weighing the odds here. I'm like, okay, well, do I keep trying for this fast run? You know, he's at 8 minutes 34 seconds going into round 5, which is pretty impressive, actually. What the hell? Okay, hold on. And I can't really figure mine out because mine's.
How far I came. I didn't complete it.
Oh God, I want to know now. It's like one of, you know what I mean? It's one of those
Right.
things that I just want to
I
know.
want to skip this song.
But since you don't have a counter there, and the only counter you're going to be looking at is the, like you're going to have to do math. Like when exactly did
Yeah.
I start the round, and when am I at right now in the round on the timer on your VOD. Like so you're going to be
Exactly.
doing that. Is
Yeah,
Grant coming
exactly.
to the stream today? Not that I'm aware of. Did he announce something when we were here and I didn't see it? I mean, he's always got the availability. He can literally just jump in our chat anytime that he wants. Same with Kyle. So
My screen turns black for like 10 seconds, and I don't want to die. He stopped and made food on pause in the middle. Yeah,
no, Grant did a stream this morning that was advertised for Monday, but they did it this morning and woke me up. So we didn't get to rebroadcast that. He did a stream this morning with the Game 3 award from Polka Starter guys, or Polka Dot, Polka Starter or Polka Dot. I don't remember which one it is. Polka Starter. But anyway, so he did a stream with them this morning, which I thought was going to be on Monday, and that got me woke up at 7 o'clock. And he just covered some, his normal conversation in that. I don't think he dropped. He did say he dropped some kind of alpha, but like I said, I was laying in bed listening to it, so I think I actually missed it. But I just heard the word "there's your alpha." So it was about, he mentioned about a partnership with Polygon,
like straight, right? That's at least what my.
and said that was the alpha drop of information during that interview this morning.
Information of the
Yeah.
morning.
I suppose if.
But he didn't give any specifics on anything like that. So just basically like one of his normal things, like yeah, we might be talking to these kinds of people, and then next thing we know, in 2 weeks we find something out.
think the rules would be, even though of course we have no rules. This is all.
He also confirmed that multiplayer and all weapons will be available within 2 weeks.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Yep.
All the weapons. Let's go.
What nobody was there to ask is, are all those weapons going to be just out of the box, or are we going to have all of our doors open too? So, but nobody was there to ask that, so I don't know that answer. That's just me speaking out loud. We don't have an answer to that. But we do know that multiplayer and all weapons are roughly 2 weeks.
Yeah, true.
No news here because I just found out about the governance vote. Again, I think that might have been something that was posted while I'm sitting here, and I didn't see it because I don't read through Discord while I'm on here. We're talking. But KG just mentioned that he would probably actually be the better person to answer because it seems like he was there possibly for the conversation itself. There he is, just announced in Discord from KG. Yeah, so that's why I missed that. You guys can see that I'm not staring at Discord right now. I didn't see it. I don't know any answers about how the governance is going to work. I don't even know what the questions are going to be for it.
Especially, I mean, I think we have lots of minutes to
Vote. Yeah, I don't know what the vote's gonna be on WT. Lately, this is KG's announcing it in Discord or in chat to us at the same time you guys are finding out. So there is apparently going to be a governance vote next week for undead token holders. I have no idea what the vote will be on. Man, I'm not even gonna speculate and make guesses on that because the last thing I want to do is have stuff taken to heart at this point in time for that. I mean, he's got a nice, like, your little thing was just to run around in circles on the bus to kill him. He just puts him in a circle and goes at him.
Oh, that was pretty risky. I don't want to do it next to the tree.
Yeah, well, he's got, and he also, they figured out if you go left around left around them, that that the animation
They only
works
attack
in your
right,
favor.
right, because they attack the other
So,
direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Like in
I saw that when I was doing that. I just didn't call it out, but you can see that just that they swing to their right. So if you're going to their left, it counter.
cannot concentrate for more than 12 minutes in a row.
I don't know if there's this
So we'd have a lot of breaks.
first time chat there. I don't know what you want to do with that. Just let you know.
I didn't see it. Did it scroll up? Where is it?
Yeah, it's like third up.
Concentrating, but boys or men might have trouble focusing on the same
It's not popping up as the first time for me. Is it Tatu? I'm guessing.
And I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
sitting here
Get viewers, followers, and primes on viewers.shop. Well, obviously it's not a full link, so just don't click on it, fellas. And let's try not to be promoting outside. There is a TOS, guys. If you don't know what the rules of the channel are, please check it. And speaking of that, we'll just go ahead and briefly touch on that. We obviously don't allow shilling for other projects. We don't allow FUD, and by FUD, the definition of that is saying negative things that are just blatantly not true. There is saying negative things about the game that are true, and we can discuss that stuff. If you're just literally saying stuff about the game that are outright not true or misleading, we'll give you a warning. After the warning, we'll time you out. After the timeout, if you come back doing it again, we're just going to ban you. That's how we're going to deal with it. That's literally what it says in my TOS on the About Us. So if you guys can check that out so you understand what happens if things happen, that would be appreciative.
pistols or some shit, and we're like able to play.
Always late to the party and never late to the game. What's up, homies? What's going on, Atari man? Tattoo 16 is probably a bot. Yeah, I mean it's not an actual link, so like I said, just don't go clicking on viewers.shop, guys, or going to viewers.shop. If it continues, then I'll deal what I have to do on it.
Ay, bro. I'm scared. All the C's, but they
First words by Eva in the game was just posted in sneak peeks. Nice. All right, so I guess after we see this finish out to whatever, because it's one way or another, it's either going to end quick winning or end quick dying. So one way or another, this isn't going to take very long, and we'll switch to that. Yeah, I knew that M1A1 footage was coming. I know there's a lot of drops coming in the next couple days, just because we are that close to being at that next step. Just more about that whole conversation of we continuously see progress, and that's what it's about. So we're going to show some more progress here in, I'm going to guess, within the next 10 minutes. And I don't think he's going to win in that time. I hope by FUD you mean like really nasty stuff, right? Because I do hope you like people. There is something called having your own opinion. I don't have a problem with that. An opinion is one thing. Directly lying to somebody and giving false information is another. So especially when people just come into a chat and they're like, hey, so what's the news today? And then the news that you give them is a blatant lie. That's FUD. And I'm not saying you as you, Kev. I'm just saying you as a general personality of whoever's out there in chat. The new zombies are in footage. Police zombies, yeah, if you would have been watching the starting screen, the police zombie and the football zombie are actually both on my opening screen. Actually, here, watch. I'll pull them in here, too, so you guys can see them. Image slideshow. Zombies.
Man, if he could keep up this pace, you could easily get it by about like 1 hour and 5. Ooh, what's up?
That's me accidentally
Oh,
making the zombies entirely too big.
Good lordy. Damn, that's like, these are what they look like, and this is what he had for breakfast.
But these
like this
are the
football zombie.
upcoming zombies, guys.
Yo, that looks sick. Arts and crafts with Nifty. Let's go. Yeah, Captain Atari Man, in your face.
Take this.
Here's a little. Yeah, get that. You should just superimpose it over one of these guys. There you
You
go.
want to
Move
see
it to the left a
zombies? Here
little
you
bit.
go. Just
You want
slap 'em.
zombies, boys? We got zombies.
But yeah, that's the football zombie showing right now, and then the cop zombie, and they are actually both. They've been emotes for a while on this channel, but they don't come at just the regular subscribe. Needs to be at the tier 2 or tier 3 sub level to get them.
Yeah.
Can't wait to shoot that football zombie. I think he's gonna be a boss, and I almost feel like that helmet is gonna be the strongest Kevlar helmet you have ever seen in your life. Like that's kind of how I feel like that's gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah. That the HP on that is going to be like, astronomical. Do not aim for the head. NFGA. Drew Man is ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Yeah, Captain Atari Man said, "Who's ready for the loot coffins?" Oh hell yeah! Football zombie is the boss. He is
He's
twice the size of the other
others.
zombies.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we're gonna run these streets, Drew Man. Don't worry.
What's up,
Hey,
Angler
what's
Marv?
happening,
Thanks for
Angler?
jumping in, brother. Yeah, we are watching Azernite try to make his knife challenge run. And then after he's finished this attempt, we are going to switch over to Discord and check on what's apparently been going on over there. A lot of stuff going on in Discord since we started the show. So we're going to go play catch up on Discord real quick. With no hamburger, just the catch up.
Yeah, no hamburgers.
I'm buying 6 legendaries. There you go.
Damn. 6 legendaries. Wow.
And then why we do this says same thing. He's just trying to figure out how many he wants and what version.
I think that's the worst way to do it. The worst way to get damage is run up to the whole fucking
Man, I got
thing
like
and then do one
3
step.
different mice on my computer, and
Risk- is it
so
called
it's hard to keep
risk?
track of what the hell one I'm using. Okay, we got this here. I sent it here.
Try the circle method a bit. It's like
Yeah, and guys, if you guys are obviously we're all watching Azernite right now. If you haven't followed him, he is definitely a member of the community and is also a streamer in the streamer program, and he is putting in the work. He's doing it again. This is like what, the third? Well, this is the second one I've seen for sure with him. And the other night he went for like he was like 4 hours because I was there with him 2.5 just talking.
I know for
And-
he's one of the few, picking back up on the dailies. And yes, thank you KG for putting that link in there. That is the link to his Twitch. Please go follow
Thanks,
this guy.
KG. Yeah, follow him for sure, guys. Show him the love. Let him know. Give him a little bit of like a chat bomb when you get there too. I'm sure he'll love it.
Mic feedback on. Mic off.
But we cannot let it get so close that it gets the attack animation up, because that's gonna slow it down. That's actually very interesting. We can kind of cheat here.
It's so funny because for the longest time in round 5, you think that you're getting close, and then there's another one, and then you just don't notice it until you do notice. All of a sudden you're like, okay, the horde is getting smaller.
Mic on.
It's not as efficient.
Mic feedback off.
You guys get to hear all that. My microphone talking to me. That's awesome.
We should definitely get this. I know you can't do it right now, but the graphic for the streamers somehow on there, just so people know.
We'll have to do it again because it's like if I just put it tiny, nobody can see anything anyway. It's just a bunch of little dots. So you have to do it full screen, which means nothing else can be seen but it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So there's like different ways that we'll have to figure out how to do that. I think
well,
we'll
the
just
file I
go
sent you was
to
pretty massive, so
right. I think we'll just continue dumping it on the ZNN Twitter because that's going to start growing here.
good
now.
idea. Yeah.
And then that way it'll help promote them all through that.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, because definitely want to give people the love and have them.
If you guys haven't yet, do follow at ZNN_UB on Twitter because again that will be part of the upcoming giveaways. You'll have to be following us there anyway. So there's no reason not to do it now.
my goodness. See, when the spear zombies come, look how many he's got. Let's try to get a count of them. 1, 2. Oh my, he's going too fast. Oh man, he's got a posse of them. This is where you'll start to see that time. Oh, and a new fresh one came in.
I was inspired by what Cam said. Just very relevant information. Thank you, Cam. Let's hope that we don't get hit.
Oh no, he's going for it. He's about to die. I don't know. Don't do it. Oh my God. Yeah, run. Good man. Good man. Okay.
Yeah. You can take so much, but as soon as you hit that 50, you got to go.
Yeah. 50 is like you know it's time to move. 60 you could still push it because you got one more in you. But 50 you're dead for sure.
But oh wait, I need to stay somewhat close to it.
So we're at, what, 8, 10,
For it to have the
15 minutes? Not bad. Plus the 23. So
let me just run it over there.
Isn't 23 though the total time? No.
no, that's the round 5 time.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought that was the total time so far.
4, 5.
Okay, maybe it is.
8 and no, it's not 8 and
How
yeah, I
long-
think it's like the combined.
So
it's
he's
the
been on
8,
round 5
3,
for like 8
2.
minutes. That makes more sense because I don't feel
Yeah,
like I've been
he's
watching this for almost 30
No.
minutes. So
No, we'd be at like 1 o'clock already.
we'd spend the whole show just watching somebody else,
Oh my
which is
God,
what
look
we're
at him
technically
stabbing
about.
This guy by himself. Look, he's just stabbing the shit out of this guy. Look at this. Oh my God, there's
Run away, run away!
Forest run.
Look, they're all just like coming at him like colonists coming in a fighting line.
Holy shit, this is gonna take some time. That's why it takes 2 hours, guys.
Back before we had guerrilla warfare, and they all just
Yeah.
walked in a line and took the shots.
Ran the drums and then
Oh, by the way, there's a war coming. Boom, 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 boom.
they're two counties away, but you could hear them coming because they're like.
I couldn't,
And then-
I think war would have been like you spend the whole night just waiting for it. Like they're coming. You're like, all right, well,
Yeah, yo,
just look at
I'm
you.
not doing
There's no
that.
watch, but you're just looking at it like, fuck, what do I do?
Exactly.
Can't take a
exactly.
nap because your adrenaline's going.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh my God, come.
You just start eating so you have energy.
yeah.
Hits to kill them.
This round is insane on knife. I'm going for it again tonight. Yeah, Captain. Get it.
Man.
Get it.
Dude, I don't knife in round 1. I don't see how you guys would want to be knifing in round 5.
Back and forth, not deciding.
It's because of the
Gonna kill them any faster. This is kind
it's because of wanting to do it. You know what I mean? That's the only reason I did it, and it was because when when THC said it, because I've
Gotcha,
been goofing
yep.
around with it, but then when he actually when Gotcha did it, I was like, okay,
let's try not
let's do this. And then once you started, then like I said the other day, my brain just can't help it. Look how many spear guys he has.
Hmm.
Oh man, spears and
And you can
brutes,
see that
that's
they're all stabbing at the same time. So that's like you get hit by 1, you're getting hit by 4, and then you're
exactly.
dead.
Like there was 6 just exactly. And that's where this one right now is so dangerous. I hope he does it. Or Cam J or Captain Atari Man. I hope one of you guys nails it.
scary shit.
Spin cycle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the slap chop as I like to call it.
And then I'm gone.
This reminds me of the slap chop.
Yeah, bro. I think that was two hits at the same time by the spear one. Okay, yeah, spear one. Nice. Come here. Okay, we got some alone time with this beautiful young one.
What do we got? Cam J spin cycle, baby. Yeah. We just read it, but it's still funny. It was good enough that it was funny the second time as well. 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, 8, 9. No, 9. Okay, but
I mean, he's
maybe
got
that
like
was
a little
someone-
mini troop of them right there. So
Yeah.
the Golden Knife NFT tourney. Wow. Oh man, I don't want anything to
Keep
do
your-
with that one either.
Yeah, keep your feet moving because they attack the location you're at the start of the animation,
Right.
but the attack doesn't register until the end of the animation. So as long as you keep moving, you shouldn't get hit.
It's right there at the
Angler-
top, Angler. 2 hours and 38 minutes. He actually has at the top of this timer here on Azernight's timer. Knife only challenge world record is 2:38 by Slayer Wolf.
Yeah, and
And-
it's actually less than that because of the breaks. But to go
Right.
through, I'll figure it out for you guys because I
Yeah.
want to know too. Actually,
And the number 4 is the amount of attempts he's currently on. This is his 4th attempt.
Gotcha.
Oh shit.
Got a sneeze.
Yeah. Surprised I'm only getting 1. I usually get 2.
Oh, I hate those. Or when you feel it coming, but then it stops.
That's actually what I
Oh,
have
look
right
how
now.
many-
Like it's there, but I can tell it's not gonna happen. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm on mobile, can't read anything. Yeah, and I know that. I know that, you know, almost 90% of most Twitch viewers are actually mobile viewers.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why
it's
so
like-
many streamers don't stream in 1080p. Most streamers stream in 720 because it's not really necessary to put it out at 1080p because almost all viewers are watching it on their phone. So
It's funny because I watch it on this big giant screen, so I'm just going 1080 because no matter what,
Right.
it's not going to look worse.
yeah, that's we
all
stream out in 1080 also.
Yeah.
But that's the reason why when you guys watch, you know, even some of the big streamers, like, why are they doing it in 720p when they have this $10,000 PC? They could put it all out with no problem. Well, that's why, because there's no reason to if you don't need to for most people. But I know that I will sit here and I'll watch my YouTube videos on my TV. I don't watch YouTube stuff on my phone.
Exactly.
So for anybody that's watching this on YouTube, they'll still be able to see it normal size and not pixelated.
Let's just put it like that. That was.
He's got good technique, Azernite. Look at him go.
You know, and kind of like Kev was saying earlier, you know, if one person has the problem, other people have that same problem too. So it's kind of like that same
Yeah.
thing. Like if I watch it on YouTube, I'm not the only one that does it, right? So
Well, on that, both of you and I both watch it on the big screen, so
Yeah.
that's why I err on that side because 720 doesn't scale up, but 1080
This one should
is fine going down, right?
right,
Like it doesn't make
right.
your
It'll still
viewing worse on a
and
small screen.
most TVs can upscale 1080 to whatever its resolution is.
Oh, really? Okay.
But it's harder for it to do
Yeah.
it from a 720 because then it's actually going from 720 to 900 to 1080 to whatever
Right,
it is.
right.
So
Man, this guy's legend status too. Anybody who tries the knife only challenge and puts in work like this, legend. I don't care whether you finish it or not,
25, 30 zombies in that.
because it is not an easy. You know, you get to the point too when you're doing it where you're like, oh my god, I'm on an hour and a half. Like I just want this
That's me.
stupid thing to be finished, right? And then see, he just had 2 more coming in from the left.
yeah, he's not done yet. That's you know you think at first because you have a group that that's it. That's my group, and then you kill off 4 of them, and here comes 6 more. So
Exactly. Well, yeah, because for a while, every one you kill, the new one comes out. That's why my strat at the end was try to find, like he's doing right now, find this new one that comes in and kill him. See, that's a new guy too that just came. That big brute was another new one because he came in.
He came from the
by
side,
itself,
yeah.
Right.
And I only get one.
It's so interesting because it's like it's you need to have a dedication to the fact that
This is gonna be okay.
it's going to take you a while.
Can get them to sync their
and on top of that, you know, he's on his 4th straight try, so he's already taken a while a couple times.
tech animation.
Exactly.
So, and he only took what 3 minutes in between. Like he's not even taking a break to start his next run.
Exactly. And that's what'll get you to be where like I'm not doing this because you're like, man, I just put in 3 hours and did not complete it. Where if you take 3 hours and finish it one time, it was worth it for me, right?
Right.
Is it 4?
Because look at that posse of zombies. Picture. So when we were on his stream the other day, the brute was like 50 stabs to the head.
Close to it, so it started the attack animation. Wow. I need to get
And
better.
yeah, Captain, exactly. You gotta take a little bit of a break because otherwise you're just.
Oh, that's only
I mean, like Nifty, I didn't even realize it had happened until Nifty said it. And then I was watching through the thing as I was trying to upload it for the last few days.
the other method.
And found I'm like, oh shit, it actually I did take a few breaks, not long ones. Like I went to go to the bathroom or grab a glass of water, but at least you step away for a second. So my time is probably closer down to like 2 hours.
We need to start the attack animation. Oh, I did it correct. I actually did it correct. Like when they're in
Now I want to actually, because he's doing it scientifically, I want to actually find out the numbers so that we know. And like you said, the problem is what I have to do now is I have to go through the footage
And do math.
and be like, okay, I did from this number
Yeah.
to that number, and then I stopped, and then this number, which it won't be that hard. Let's do it in the editor. And
You should just do it. Give everybody the answer in seconds.
That's a great idea, Captain. I'll do that actually for sure. I'll do the, yeah. My time right now is 2:37, 2:38 basically, with the breaks, and yeah, I'll do the check and find out. I'll figure out what the actual time was.
And give it to him in seconds. It took me 387,000 seconds.
Yeah, it was 275 million seconds.
Beat it.
Yeah, beat that sucker, and then just like, what the hell? They just see 238 million. They're like, that's it, I'm out. Stabby Stabberson. Let's
Ooh,
go.
I almost unplugged all my shit. Oh.
Nice one. This guy Azernate's doing good, man. I like his technique. He's taken that. Yeah, see, he's doing it. Yeah. And that's exactly good. That's what I started doing at the end of my run, and that's the move. Isolate that new guy, stab the shit out of him, and then worst case, if you don't finish him, at least there you go. See a new one? Yeah.
Well, I think I just got 6 or 7.
Yeah. So you do that. That's a move right there. And I got to delve into CamJ's more. Keep your feet moving because they attack the location you're at. They attack the location you're at the start of the animation, but the attack doesn't register until the end of the animation. So as long as you keep moving, you shouldn't get hit.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. The problem with that, the only problem I see with that, CamJ, is that when you have the posse, there's no, like, there's ones that you don't anticipate stabbing you.
I didn't realize that I do not have.
He said 21 stabs to kill that guy.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah. So think, if you get 50, exactly, you can't see all the angles exactly. So if you, oh, sorry, yeah.
How long we're gonna have to do this?
You doing the ad now?
No. I just realized that I didn't even have this on here. So.
Oh, okay. I'm like, oh, I should shut up now.
No.
And there's so many they're attacking. Exactly. And like I said there a few minutes ago, you think that you've gotten to the end of the spawn, but you haven't. That's why I started looking for the new guys, because I'm like, okay, if I can do like what he's doing right now, this is the move, because you actually eliminate the new guy and he doesn't join the horde. And if he does, he's only one. Oh, he's about to get stabbed by the zombie, spear zombie.
The horde is like this now, where there's only one.
Yeah. Oh man. Hello. He's like, you gotta start talking that. Which strat? What was he?
But I can't separate one of the spear zombies.
What was he doing earlier? I didn't. I mean, I might have seen it, but I don't think I did.
Whether I'm close to the spear zombie, so whether or not that has boosted the movement speed. There's a lot of waiting doing this strat.
Oh yeah. I was using that too as much as possible, trying to get the scythe zombies like this one coming in alone. Yeah, that's an important move too.
Oh yeah, the scythe zombies definitely move faster than everybody else.
Nice.
They're the ones that will run at you. The scythe zombies.
Yeah,
like when you're not
exactly.
looking, they start running.
Exactly.
Oh.
See, and then
Oh, it's rage quit time almost. Look at him. Oh.
Oh, I told you. See, you can't, man. Oh, bad luck. We should pull Azernate onto the stream. He's a really
Well, I'm
cool
about
guy.
to cover the Discord stuff right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, I keep typing on the wrong damn computer. Frig.
All right, so and now, Kev, we are getting rid of that screen probably for the rest of the show, so we should be good on that. You can watch instead of just listening again.
Now he's leaving the room. He's like, I'm out. Oh,
You
poor
fixed it?
guy.
Yeah.
Oh man, poor guy. Oh, you got the chat screen opened.
Good attempts. Yeah, I'm moving to. Good attempts there on Azernite for those tries. First, we're going to go up here to Sneak Peeks and see what has been sneaky peeky. It does look like we have Eva's first M1A1 footage. There we go. That's the marksman rifle of choice for people.
Reloading.
I didn't see the damage that was just dealt on that. I wasn't paying attention. I was just listening to the shot. Let's go back. 40 to the body, 120 to the head.
Reloading.
40 damage to the body and 120 to the head.
Of course, you're gonna be a little bit bummed out.
Not bad.
But it's not that bad. I see that.
See the cop and businessman's on. Why? Oh, I didn't see the businessman one. I put the cop one up. I have that one. Oh my. Okay. Oh jeez. I'm just gonna try to catch up to what is going on here. Let's see. That was this morning's thing. Will RPG skins be in the coffin? Absolutely. We have Loop Ring 2's not interesting. No. Polka Starter Gaming, that's what I was in this morning. For some of the stuff that we've already talked about. How to deposit the L2 and Immutable. 2 Sim from KG, this is your post. Check pin messages. Okay, I'll get to that one here in a second. 2 simple steps you need to do in order to buy loot coffins on December 5th. This is a KG post telling you how to go to GameStop.com and the Immutable.com marketplaces and do your wallets and to move ETH from L1 to L2. So if you guys need help doing that, do check that out. I don't know if KG pinned those comments or not, but for those of you guys that need to figure that one out, that's definitely where you want to go. And here is where we're mentioning who's ready for our first government vote next week. So that is coming. And I don't see anything else that's an at everyone. That's the video I just watched. Okay, so check it pinned. Who's ready for first government? Here's a tutorial on how to set up. Oh, these are already in pins. So the tutorial on how to set up your Immutable X wallet is already there. Here's the medium on the Loot Coffin collab. Where is the actual post for the governance? Like, is there I don't. That is not posted in the pins, KG.
Let's get after it.
Just the comment itself asking who's ready for it. It doesn't have the comment about the actual vote.
All right. Here we go. I think the good part about me.
In this event, it says the Undead Blocks Game 3 Awards is Monday, December 5th at 7 a.m. So I have no idea what this morning was about. Or specifically what this one's about for that event. Because I thought the Game 3 Awards happened like December, like in 2 weeks. For the actual awards themselves. Any clarity here, guys? Anybody have another direction to point me to?
Still going.
Staked or unstaked,
sorry.
getting clarification. You can get a vote if you have a single. So you only have to have one undead to be a chance to have a piece of this vote.
And what is the vote exactly on?
That's what I'm trying to figure out now. I don't see a pin for that. I was hoping that KG could answer me on that, because the only pinned comment that there is just asking who's ready for the first government vote. And it just takes you, obviously, if you jump to it, it takes you that vote, that comment in public chat, but it doesn't. It's not followed up in public chat as to what it is.
Gotcha.
I usually do so. That was perfect. I really enjoy it, and I think I'm gonna try and do that in the future as much as possible. And
So.
of course, you're an obvious choice.
Not yet. Okay, so yes. So we don't know what the vote is yet. That's why. Just that there is going to be a vote.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Okay.
That's when you're live doing it. It's like,
Right, I'm like trying to find it to give some answers, and you know, it's not there to be found because, well, it's not there to be found. That's the simple answer on that one. Somebody got kicked out apparently. You know, it's been one of those weeks, guys. It probably isn't the best week to get a little uppity in Discord at this point. It does seem like Grant and some of the team are just not going to put up with it this week.
Wait 1 second, bro.
So.
Beta was opened the 1st of April.
I missed it. I like seeing some of that stuff. I missed that one, though, so it is what it is. First vote will be for Undead. We'll also have votes for pack holders. So whoever had mentioned that earlier, they are apparently separate. It is not a vote for both. Apparently, this first one, the first vote, you need to hold undead. Right? The pack holders will not have a vote just because you have a pack, according to the way this is written right here. I think the vote is centered around whether Slayer should shave the stash. Oh well, that's gonna be shot down. That'll be a no. That'll be a no-go.
Who said that? What's that?
He's fine. That's gonna be a no-go because he lives with that thing. He's like, I'll retire first.
This is my pet here. This is my. I love him so much. I even feed it sometimes. Well, I inadvertently feed it. You know, it kind of eats while I eat.
Somebody was asking whether or not staked undead will count, and he said, good question. I'll check with our side. So it might have to be liquid undead and not just stake to mint undead. That is a fair question. Because if they're saying that pack holders aren't going to get the vote, that's essentially what stake to mint was. So we'll see how that goes. We're using a third-party government provider called snapshot.org. All right, let's check that out. Snapshot.org. Okay, well, I'm not going to connect my wallet, but okay, so basically it looks like what they do is they just partner up with some of the DAOs and whatnot, and we're on Uniswap, so that's why it would be through them, because Uniswap is one of their partners. So they're with Uniswap, PancakeSwap, Shell, Bankless DAO, Curve Finance, so they seem to work with pretty much everybody. Oh, and there's even more. Okay, they do work with pretty much everybody. There's a lot more. Even the ones I've never heard of. Spooky Swap, Dodo, Opium Network? Oh yeah, that sounds like a solid one. The fuck? Wow. All right then. So yeah, so.
Did you play you want to play the footage of the Eva's voice line? Grant has it at about 11:37 in the chat.
I mean, we got to hear. It's the same video that I showed for the M1A1 because it's got her voice in the shot. I'm betting.
Oh, did it? I don't remember it being in that.
Reloading.
Yeah, she says reloading.
Oh, I like this gun. That's the M.
That's the M1A1. Yeah.
I like it. Need a little
Looks
bit
like
more
40 damage to the
M1A1.
body and 120 to the face. Oh, and there's secondary damage.
Reloading.
So it's popping a 40 and a 20, so that means the bullet actually penetrates. So it does 20 damage to the person behind it, if you watch.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's do one more time through. There's just so much to take in when these are happening.
Trying to catch it to... There it is. See, you can kind of see it. So there's a 40 and over top of a 20, so that means that the zombie behind it's taking 20 damage too. And 80, so the headshot, it did 120 to the face and then 80 to the person behind it.
Damn.
So,
Yo, look at these.
that's one of the first weapons so far that actually has bullet penetration.
Pretty sick. Pretty sick.
And I would assume the sniper rifle will also. That was one of my questions about sniper rifle a long time ago. Will you just be able to line up people and get multiple kills?
Yeah.
Reloading.
You know, if you're sitting with a sniper, a 50
Which you
cal,
should
it's
be
going to
able
go
to.
through... Right, with a 50 caliber sniper rifle, it's going to go through a bunch of mush heads.
Exactly.
Or whatever the sniper rifle is. I'm not sure what the sniper rifle is. So... What's the new zombie I see? Oh, was it the zombie in that clip? Did I miss that? I wasn't even looking at the zombies for what they actually are. Oh yeah, he is right there. This guy here on the right. That's it. They're completely different zombies coming at it. Yeah, that's the cop zombie right there. Right here in front of
in
me right
that
now.
little clip, you didn't notice? That's funny.
I wasn't, because I wasn't looking like at the zombies, right? But this is the cop
Right.
zombie getting shot right here.
Yeah.
Reloading.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the intake that I was looking at. I was more and on top of that, so let's extrapolate some more. The billboard is showing blood boxes.
Yeah.
The lights are
Oh, yeah.
on in all the houses.
I don't even know what the arcade genre in games.
See?
What's an arcade?
The upstairs.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
That the loot coffin. Wow, we're just gonna take this apart now while we're at it. Fuck it. Look, the ammo box is now lit up, highlighted.
Okay, so that would, yeah, I mean, I guess I could see
You see
Oh
that?
yeah, yeah. Got some Christmas lights on the ammo box. Yeah, let's go. What else we got? Man, I like that gun.
Reloading.
It's gonna be nice. Pop, 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 pop. Oh yeah,
That's
listen to that thing
pretty much
firing.
the bulk of the obvious stuff that I see here.
Yep.
Let's see. She does have the backup of the regular shotgun. Let's notice this too. She's got the overkill running with the long barrel shotgun, not the short double barrel. Police and business zombies were there, correct? Light Cloud. She's holding her grenades, so grenades will be ready. I mean, he legitimately said in the show that he did this morning that everything will be available in basically 2 to 3 weeks.
I'm trying. I think I have my answer. What
I was trying to. Where was the comment about the mustache? Was that in the Discord or you just said that?
No, why would I say that? No, that was Bernie's Fine in Twitch.
Reloading.
It's still there. It says, I think the vote is centered around whether
okay, I
Slayer
was
should
looking in the
shave the
Discord. I'm like,
should
where
shave the
is this?
stash.
Oh, that makes it even funnier that I was looking everywhere else for it than right
But
there.
the most obvious spot where we actually answer
Yeah,
people's questions.
Well, it's just because you were doing the Discord at the time, so I thought you were reading it in the Discord.
Oh,
so that's
right.
why I went in there, and then I was like, oh, come on, I want to see it.
But yeah, so
So Bernie, I'm guessing on a scale of 1 to 10, you're like around about an 8 that I should shave this.
I feel like we had
Is this my
Headhunter
girlfriend with a different name?
in chat yesterday because I think that we had this discussed in some way, shape, or form. He's asking in Discord about whether or not he has a question for the team whether or not real life weapon manufacturers get paid for using real weapon names. Legitimately, we don't have to do that because he's not calling the weapons aren't called a Smith & Wesson M4A1, right? They're not using the brand name. Several gun manufacturers make the same weapons, and they just put their brand name on it. So we're not selling a brand name here. It's just a weapon type, right? It's an M4A1, not made by anybody. It's just an M4A1. Just like it's a handgun, it doesn't say it's a Glock 19. It's a handgun, right? So
Which is
in the
an
long run,
interesting-
that's the answer to that. They don't have to pay
Yeah, it's
anybody for
interesting that
anything.
you have to even think that, though. I mean, like,
Well,
if
that's
I
why they had to
say-
change the names to that's why it's called a Wendigo and not a wave gun, right? Because we were
See,
using
that I
the
can understand,
name.
because that's Call of Duty's, name.
Well, but it's the same thing. Like, you're not going to they can't put a pair of Nikes on one of these guys and not pay Nike for the logo, right? But they could put a pair of sneakers on it that look like Nikes with no logo.
arcade games plus booze equals fun. Like,
But what if? Yeah, okay. But so then, if you have,
and fun. You grew up in those? The other
hell no, go full
Snidely
Snidely
Whiplash.
Whiplash. Well, this is clearly not my girlfriend then, because she was asking me last night, "You're gonna cut the wings, right?" And I said, "I don't know. I don't know."
Not until it tickles my nose holes.
Exactly. Not till I can wrap it around my ear and keep them warm in the winter.
So, but yeah, I mean that's the reality on what happens with paying. That's just business, right? The only way that you have to pay the other company is if you're utilizing the other company's branding, and we are not. The people whose branding come in, they pay us to do it, right? That's what all of our advertising billboards are about. Eventually, like Grant was saying today, there'll be posters in the rooms. Maybe the computer screens show an advertisement. Maybe the TVs are running and they show an advertisement. Like, it'll be people paying us to utilize their stuff. The one thing Grant's not doing is paying to utilize other people's stuff. So they do everything they can, and believe me, he does have a very large legal counsel to make sure that they're not violating things, because the last thing you want to do is be a $2 million startup and not be able to afford a $5 million lawsuit. So they definitely make sure that they cover their ass on this, guys.
I mean, you'd be just better off to just say, give them all their own name, like the Wendigo, like we could do community votes potentially and try to just. I mean, like I said, I just find it silly. Like, if you were to say AK-47, that the AK-47 company could sue
They
you
can't.
over that.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. There's several companies that make AK-47s.
Right. Okay. So yeah. Yeah.
So that's just a type of gun. It is not a brand
Exactly.
of gun.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
we can
Like
call
you said,
it
it's not
whatever we
Smith and
want.
Wesson AK-47.
Right. Then we're,
Yeah.
at that point in time, then it's a branded weapon, and then we would either have to pay them or they paid us to put them in the game, right? That's
Yeah.
the two ways that works.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So to just say that, oh, we have an AK-47 in the game, yeah, who makes it? Nobody. We
Right.
do.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah. Exactly.
Right? The General Joe in their backyard can go make an AK-47 if they. Kyle could literally go make an AK-47. That's what he knows how to do. Right? So Kyle could literally make his own weapons, and they can be the exact same make and specifications as another model, but he's not branding it as that model. He made it himself, and it is the ideal off of that. It's just like making a desk. You can make a desk whatever you want, and it could be exactly like IKEA makes it, but you're not saying it's an IKEA desk.
Right.
So
That makes sense. Yeah.
that's the understanding of how it works in the industry. So that's also part of the great thing about what we do is that we don't have to use something specific. Now, like he said, when he puts, if and when the Pepsi Cheetos Hot Flaming Cheeto thing, that's a branded item, right? So somebody had to get paid one way or another for that.
Right.
That's what gets paid for is the legitimately branded items. If it's generic,
Unless, like you said, if they put it in, like if they want it in there, then
they'll pay for it, right? So,
Right.
Yeah. So, but if it's just a generic that it's just like earbuds, right? Anybody can make an earbud. There's 20,000 brands out there, and you can spend $300 for the Bose earbuds, or you can go to the Dollar General store and spend $15 for a cheap ass pair.
Right.
As long as you're not stealing somebody else's brand, you can remake whatever you want.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But wouldn't they have like a price for?
But yeah. And that's why if I don't remember the Desert Eagle. So back in the day, Call of Duty had the Desert Eagle 50 cal because Desert Eagle was part of the sponsorship. Now they just have a 50 caliber handgun. It's just called a 50 cal. It's not called a Desert Eagle anymore because Desert Eagle was the brand name.
Got you.
Yeah. There's a perfect example. That took me a minute to get to it, but I got there. There's a perfect example for you guys. So they still have their DE, right? They still have their 50 caliber handgun. They just don't call it a Desert Eagle anymore. Because they can't. They don't have that partnership anymore.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
So. That's how that works. Not that it really had anything to do with, too much of anything, but. Oh, it's actually kind of funny. Call of Duty uses the caliber and fake weapon name, stating MP. It gets called. It's funny. It comes down later on. Call of Duty uses the caliber and fake weapon name, stating MP5, M1A, A1 are using the exact same names. We've spoken with our legal team, and we have been cleared. If there's adjustments needed in the future, we'll be made to do so. Which, of course, right?
I mean, am I out of my depth here, thinking that how I don't even. I mean, I guess because we don't have that culture in Canada, but. Who wakes up today and goes, you know what? I'm gonna sue Undead Blocks because they said MP5, right. and then the judge that comes across their desk doesn't go, what the hell are we talking about?
Well, that's exactly what it is. It does have to go through bullshit before it can actually get to the judge. So if somebody did try to file that type of thing, they're just gonna laugh him out of court and be like, we're not wasting our time on this. This is not a legitimate claim. So they do verify a legitimate claim versus just a we're wasting everybody's fucking time claim.
Yeah.
So.
I can understand again. If you were Undead Blocks and you had an MP5 in your game, you had Joe Blow's MP5s name in the game, and then you were selling Joe Blow MP5s on your website while and keeping the money and maybe, but. I mean, I could go buy a pair of Nikes and then come home and sell it on eBay. I don't have to pay Nike for selling those on eBay, do I?
Well, no, and the reason for that is because you bought it. So as soon as you bought it, it was yours. Right? As soon as you own it, it's your asset. You can resell whatever you want. You're not advertising as a company for that, right? You're saying, I own this and I want to sell it. The difference, and that's just a difference in semantics, right? So technically, even as a company, if you buy 1,000 Nikes, you're still brand representative for Nike because you're selling more than one pair. As a private owner, you're just a private owner selling something. So there's a difference in distinguishing between that in law. But as a company, they would be right. If we were saying we're using such and such AK5, then they can sue because we didn't have the permissions from that company to utilize their name.
Right.
And so,
yeah,
for instance, when I first opened my company, I was trying to start an event, and I was trying to use the Lowe's Resort here in Tucson to make it happen, right? I was going to use their location. So I
Yeah.
started advertising that, hey, I'm trying to make an event to do out here at Lowe's. And when Lowe's found out about it, that I had their name, they directly came at me with a cease and desist and had me take their name off of it because I didn't have their permission to do so.
Oh wow. Holy
Like
shit.
like even though I would have been bringing them business and all of that, I didn't have their permission to utilize their name to try to promote myself to make that happen.
Crazy.
So they were all in the right? You know what I mean? So even
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
you know, and this is how I learned from my own mistakes, right? And this is how I get to where I'm at. So that happened with me. So yeah, I have the direct thing, and I didn't get in any trouble for it, right? Like it was legitimately, they called me and said, "Hey, is this you?" "Yeah, that's me. Why? Can you take this down?" "Oh, absolutely. You guys don't like it? Sure." You know what I mean? And by half an hour later, it was off.
Right. Okay, that makes sense too. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, that makes sense.
like it's just it's not right and it's not correct for somebody else to make money off of you if you're not making any money off of it too.
That I can definitely, yeah, for sure. Yeah. If you were,
Or if you haven't
I
at least
totally get
consented
that,
to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, like, for instance, Flying Phoenix gets this advertisement. They consented to that, right? Like, we didn't just go and make a skin and say, hey, you guys are in our game. No. We approached them and said, hey, would you guys be interested in this for permission to be able to utilize their copyrighted stuff and trademarked stuff in our game? That's really what that permission's about.
Yeah, that makes sense. But that's actually a perfect segue into you should run one of the Flying Phoenix ads, and I'm gonna just take a quick water break. I'll be right back.
Good point.
That's not the one you sent. Okay.
Once I add everything to it so that it can actually happen. Because I'm so behind on this. Do I have it here? No, I don't. Okay, good. By the time he gets back, we will be ready to do it. Intro.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Zombie Network News is powered by FlyingPhoenixPCs.com, Quality Reborn. Go to FlyingPhoenixPCs.com to get your quality custom PC using coupon code ZNNUB at checkout for some amazing savings. They even have pre-built PCs with prices starting at just $700. Support Zombie Network News when buying your new PC from FlyingPhoenixPCs.com by using the coupon code ZNNUB.
Now I have time to close my window though before it gets too cold.
And that was quick and easy. I do really need to get that stuff finished up.
Never lucky.
Kev, if you're still here, let me know if this stuff here, because I know there's still movement going on, right? But it's a lot smaller and less in your face about it. But let me know if we're okay at this point. Because again, otherwise I won't try to fix this page. Like I assume this page is okay. So give me some feedback on that if you could, if you're still here.
Of science. That's probably not what it's called, but I'm interested in science.
Otherwise, you know, it's been a pretty decent show today. We covered some good stuff. We had some good stuff. We got to see Astronaut try to do his runs. He is still trying to do his runs. He's about to start another one. Really need to fix this. Go back to my dark theme so I'm not so bright. There we go.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Zombie Network News is powered by Flying Phoenix.
I forgot to start the timer. I was quickly just jumping in on the CNN stream to see what Nifty and Slayer.
Really need to get back to switching all these pages back up.
Your music taste.
Getting them all set back up how they should be.
Okay, so of course I would
Oh man, Cam J, you're all over this chat. Man, I could just read your name for an hour because you're the only one in his chat.
correctly.
Cam J, you talked about making a carnival map. I already put that possibility in suggestions.
I don't know if I can describe it.
I put in suggestions that I would like to see them do a carnival map with clowns and freaks running around.
Taste.
You can put the cops in there too, I guess. The cop zombies would still fit there.
I used to. I mean, the first.
Yeah, this guy is actually putting in that work. Look at him
Yeah, he's
go.
trying. Like he's
Yeah.
This is now attempt number 8. So in the few minutes that I walked away and we talked about Discord, he has went through 4 other rounds.
Jeez. Yeah. And that's what I was saying. You know, it's funny because it is something that That's the because
That's a
I'm good at
distraction
picking up
to death.
pattern recognition too. Like that's how I figured out doing that circle technique, right? Because I'm like, oh, when I circle them, I get them trapped in their animation, and then and then I was like, oh, if I isolate a zombie, I can kill it first, and then that's one less, and then that next one respawns again immediately. So
Right.
you could definitely speed it up, but then I also, like I said earlier, I was like, I just want this damn challenge out of my brain so I can be done with it.
Right. And I'm an impatient person. Like I'll get to a certain point where I'm like, all right, let's just get this done, and then that's when you die.
Oh
right?
hell yeah!
So
Yeah, oh hell yeah! Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's it. And then you get that's what happens.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I did have. Oh no,
you're reading their
I'm
conversation,
reading
not
that
ours.
comment. Yeah. Shit.
I don't play music in the background in this one, KG, just because I don't want to have to try. I mean, I guess I could do
Just do Nightbot.
intro stuff. Well, I have the intro, or not intro, but instrumental stuff.
Oh yeah, but if you do Nightbot, it's through Nightbot. So I've put them up onto YouTube, and they said that there is a copyright claim against it, but it's not a strike because it's been authorized for. It's not, or it is authorized for usage like that. So that's the one I use. It's so easy and simple.
No, I don't use Nightbite because I have that paid for subscription with Epidemic Sound that just it kills all the copyright issues because it straight out tells them when I start my stream that everything that I play sound wise is copyrighted or is covered.
Right.
Or is paid for.
Gotcha.
Simba, you shithead! I didn't need your wet face all over my leg.
Come on, he just loves you.
Yeah, but he comes in with, like, after he drinks water, he's like a big fucking sponge. So his fur and his chin is nothing but, like, soaked water. And then he puts it on my leg, and now my leg's soaking wet. And it's cold. But,
it's cold.
so, like I can play the music in the background, but then because I have other sound effects going, and then it's just, it becomes, it can't, kind of like the people who I have too much visual shit going on. For me, that's too much sound going on.
Yeah. Fair enough. And I know that my brain is not like most. So when I turn on the music, it actually takes part of my brain and puts it over in the corner with the dunce cap and tells it to shut up.
Right.
And then, that's why that I think that was why I was able to finish that challenge on the stream, because having all of those different things happening made me be able to kind of not focus on the zombies and just get it done, right?
Right.
Because if I wasn't listening to music or talking to the chat and all that stuff, I'd actually be like, what the hell am I doing? I'm at hour and a half now in this same game. I want to get this game finished. So then you charge, then you die.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're just gonna be in a hurry, and then and then that's what's just, you might as well just not even be done playing because
Exactly. Arts and crafts coming in.
And now I'm conscious
perfect,
about all that movement, so I'm like, I figured I might as well just try to fix it in the easiest way that I can right this second. So that's what we're up
to. That's it. And that's the love for the community. If you're still here, Kev, we love you, man. We don't have any negative feelings towards you. We're just, you have to put in when we're sitting here and we're just doing it all on the fly, we're trying to find people to watch, trying to hang with you guys and not miss you. We love all you guys. That's why we do this every day, just to do it. Like, we don't, you know what I mean? Where Nifty approached me and was like, hey man, you're already streaming like an idiot all day long. Do you want to come and do it with me? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. You know what I mean? So that's why we're here. And, you guys, I mean, there's 20 people right now sitting in the room that are like actually showing up on the counter. And that means that there's probably like 30 people that are lurking in total. Right. And, you guys are, I totally agree, man. Yeah, here, I'll put Azernite back in. I just did it. But yeah, you guys should definitely, this guy deserves a follow. Look at him. He's still just grinding away at the game, at the challenge. Like, if you guys haven't yet, please give Azernite a follow. He's really cool.
Cam J, I appreciate you, brother. We do try to do what we can do every day. And like Zumi said yesterday in Discord, right? Like I know that we're not the most beautiful fucking stream on Twitch right now. That's also right now. Like we're still building. This is still a proof of concept. We don't even have a full game yet. So I hope that you guys don't expect me to have a full stream yet. Like, I'm still putting that together too.
Nice, YME. Thanks, brother. And yeah, like I mean, you guys. One thing, not you guys. I'm saying the general you guys, like people watching who aren't doing streaming. I got to get better at that because I say you, and it's like I'm saying you, but in English, you is stupid because I could say you about
Right,
a
and
lot of
it's a
people,
generalized
right?
term. Like I get it. I generally assume that when like you and I are talking, that unless we're directly speaking to each other, we're talking generalized terms. But as viewers, also knowing that not everybody's language is, first language is English, we do need to keep every time. I try to do it every time I say it, and I said it yesterday and didn't clarify myself, and it got us into some trouble. So generally, we speak mostly generally here. Like a lot of it is going to be direct. Unless I directly call somebody out, we probably aren't talking directly to you. It's a
Yeah,
generalized
yeah.
conversation.
I'm not fully immersed in this type of rap, but I've listened to more and more of it, and I do like it. Yeah, I mean, I totally.
Oh, nice kill. He got another one. Now go find the new one. Go find the new one.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. No, he's gonna do. Oh, he's got a couple to isolate though, so it's good.
He's only on round
Yeah,
three,
yeah.
so he's. I think he's been dying early recently. I mean, because his round two took him 4.5 minutes. Usually his round two takes him 2 minutes.
At one of my
Yeah, and you know what he's doing now? This I noticed when he's like talking now. So when me and him were hanging, he just sometimes will just run like this and not actually be trying to
Right.
kill.
Yeah.
So this guy could guaranteed get. I'm saying he could guaranteed get minute or an hour and a half if he just like did it and kept doing his technique. Because the technique is there. It's just you got to find that one magic run that they don't get you, right?
Right. Exactly.
That's what I was saying yesterday when asking Grant yesterday. I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but I think it would be really cool because I think a lot of people hate this mode, but now THC Gotcha made it into a fun mode. You know what I mean? He's like, let's do the knife only challenge. So we did, right?
Yep.
And we are. And so if we kept it and just called it knife only challenge,
Just gave a
keep it
knife,
exactly
made
the
it only
same,
5 rounds.
right?
Right. Yep.
But like literally take this mode that they have, download this copy and keep it.
Right.
And
That's what
never
I'm saying.
change it.
Yep. And
Yeah,
just
yeah.
take out the availability to even buy guns. Just leave just.
Exactly.
and you're not talking about Cardi B.
Yeah, it's literally called knife only challenge.
I mean, or even if they did want to extrapolate it to make it maybe a little bit more fun, they could just make it a melee only challenge and just be like, you can use your
but-
knife or your super stonk skin or your bat.
No, it's got to be knife.
Got to be
It's
knife.
gotta be
Well, then
knife.
yeah, so then
Yeah.
it couldn't be melee only because that's.
Yeah. No, it's got to be knife because the stonks paddle would be quite an advantage because imagine you can smoke them from
Oh
a
well,
couple feet versus
yeah, as I
this
say,
now.
those paddles still aren't really OP. The spears are still going to be longer than the paddles.
For sure they are. Yeah. But you could do like a running clock, like as you go through.
just hold it out and run past them.
That's it. You just do like force bunt. You know what I mean? But yeah, like Cam J said, Azanite said the same exact thing. Said about doing it because he saw others doing it. Exactly. And then I don't know if you guys were, and how many of you were there last night, but another one of the streamers, WT, he was on last night, and we were talking with him, and he was doing the what the hell would we call that? That was the
To pin the tail on
Pin the tail on
pin
the
zombie.
zombie.
Yeah.
yeah. So he was doing that, where he had the mask on, and then I'm directing him, which I really sucked at. But he did that because he saw Grant do it, right? You know what I mean? And if that's what I was saying the other day. And sometimes, listen, I'm a bit of a meathead and half Italian, so sometimes I say things and I'm like that. I just clarified the you there. I'm never I'm not trying to hurt someone's feelings. If I say something that hurt your feelings, it was inadvertent, or that I was trying to. It's not. There's no really in between. But I think that if as a community we do things like this, look at Azernite. He's been on for what's he on now? 2 hours. He was on when we came. Yeah, he's 2 hours right now. 157.
And if he's still
And
on in
he's
15
still
minutes, he's about to get
trying
rated.
do it. You know what I mean? He's like, I gotta do this, right? And then Cam J is gonna go home. Captain Atari Man's gonna go home.
Yep.
I want this community to be. Like when people look at Undead Blocks, they're like, man, I wish I was over there. And then we're like, all right, well, just come on over and play the game. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And if he's still on in 15 minutes, which I feel like he will be, he'll probably still be playing this round. He's about to get rated. So.
Well, and that's who Israelite.
Israelite,
Tell him. Yeah. I'm gonna tell him.
So we'll
He definitely deserves it. This guy's putting
actually
in the
about
work,
10 minutes. We're probably
you
going
know?
to close out in about 10 minutes. Because I am working on, oh my gosh, guys, if this partnership that I'm working on, it's not even for me, it's for Undead Blocks, which means it's still for us. Dude, if this happens, this phone call that I have to make and finalize from yesterday, the IRL tournaments are going to be lit. They will be lit and they will be everywhere, at least North American.
Yeah,
So.
I'm pretty stoked to. Pretty stoked that you were talking about last night.
Just
so
a random ass phone call that I made yesterday is trying to make Phoenix happen. Made it a possible national event. So well, I guess it would be international because Canada's involved. Yeah, but a North American event. So it would make our yes, Chicago would be one of those places. Like everywhere, we could literally do simultaneous events across the country, if we just have the people to man them. So if this goes through, we will have some pretty big. Oh man, and the partnership alone, like not just for the IRLs, like for the people that I'm talking to for this, it helps the game, not just the event. Like it will bring players. It's crazy that it just fully 100% ran. And like you guys only see my body because I'm walking around. But,
I was just gonna say you're like the headless horseman right now.
But because I'm watching my dogs outside before I let them back in. But guys, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about it. Like I want to drop names, but I don't want to because if I do and it doesn't go through, now I'm just gonna look like an asshole.
You can't say anything.
So I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? But man, this is a phone call. Like I'm pacing, like because I know it's getting close now. Like it's about time to make that call, and I'm like, man, this is gonna be a good one if it happens. So, any words of advice on approaching companies for partnerships on an individual basis? Seems like folks are generally interested. It would be crazy awesome if we could get a template together that Undead Block streamers could use to contact local business regarding potential partnerships. Undead Blocks itself, like even for me to do this and to get this Flying Phoenix PCs, like it was difficult, right? So they're not gonna just outright give a partnership, to back a partnership with a streamer, because it's just not that easy. Like there's liabilities on their side too. So basically what they're going to wind up doing is the same thing they kind of told to me. Like the only reason why it kind of helped me is because we're doing it from the official games page, right? Like I'm not streaming as just Nifty Original. I'm streaming as Undead Blocks. So that helped us make this partnership. The partnerships on a general streamer side is really on you. Like you can even look at Dr. Disrespect. Like the partnerships he gets is because he is who he is and the effort that he puts in his streams. And that's really the only real thing that I can say about that is the more effort you put in the stream and the more effort you put in the Undead Blocks itself, and as the game itself grows, you will be able to approach people and be approached by people because of what you do for your stream. And that's just how it works.
You and I have been hanging out too long, or that's why we're hanging out this much, because I literally was going to say exactly what Nifty just said there. Like my suggestion, because Nifty's got a gift, like Nifty does, what he does behind the scenes is a gift. He's really good at that. And, but like to get sponsorships, you need to be CamJ, because you're cool as shit. You know what I mean? I come into your stream and hang out, and listen, I'm not that guy that goes into people's streams and hangs out. So when I do, it's because those people are doing something cool. Like I came in the other day, you had some fat bass tracks going, you were jamming out to them, you could tell you were just having a good time, and that's you, and you're cool. And yeah, I would say that's, and then one day, you'll people will be like, oh yeah, this guy, look, he's over there, he's doing it, right? Because I think the personal partnerships is hard until you have 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 followers or whatever.
And
right?
again,
So,
even now, I mean, it took me a month to get to where we're at, and yeah, exactly, to extrapolate from where exactly what you're saying now. That, even for what I have, took me a month to get the one sponsorship that we have so far, and I'm still in negotiations with several others that just haven't come through yet. Like, everything takes time, and everybody wants to see numbers, right? Part of the reason why we did move into Twitter and YouTube at the same time is so that we can grow those numbers. Corsair, we've been talking to Corsair for us to try to get some partnerships with them so we can do accessories for our viewers and stuff like that, for people that they don't need a whole computer, but they want to get a nice mouse pad and a nice keyboard, or a nice mouse and nice keyboard, or whatever they want, nice headset. They're listening to us, but nothing is going through yet because while we have a 65,000 person reach through all of our, that's nothing compared to the people that they sponsor, right? I mean, Dr. Disrespect, Shroud, all these people that have these sponsorships, they get 20,000 viewers every day. You know, we get, you know, through our 3 platforms that we're using, we get about 1,000 to 2,000 viewers per day. So that's our up,
that's
right. Which is right. So I'm not
that's-
trying to.
That's like the most amazing thing I've ever heard.
Exactly. That's I'm not
Continue,
disenchanting
sorry,
that.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
disenchanting that. I'm basically saying that this is the reality of how business works in this space. So I got lucky that I'm a local personal company of my own, and I talked to another local company that's trying to grow up. I got 100% lucky on the timing of my phone call and who I talked to and who I am, right? Like you said, I'm a natural marketer. Like if I can find a way to make things work for both sides, that's the way I'm going to present it because that's the way that people need to understand it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's why I was saying it's like, you know, Nifty puts in as much work as anybody else into Undead Blocks. Like this is, you know, you're looking at the streams that he's created. These like that Phoenix PC did not happen without him doing it. So I mean, Flying Phoenix, I should say it properly.
Yeah,
but
Flying Phoenix. Yeah.
You know, yeah. I mean, it's
I mean, I had that was one phone call from Kyle just basically to verify that there is a legitimate partnership between my company and theirs. That was the only help that I really had on that.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, like you said, it's, you know, because it's an actual game that's legit that you can talk to Kyle or Grant as Flying Phoenix PCs, right? It's
Right.
you know, but yeah, like me, I'm in my own like sort of long way around to answer that for CamJ. My approach right now on it is I'm just building my channel. I'm getting cool people to come in and hang out. And then I feel like that when, like, that's why I even the ads in my stuff on my stream, I wish I could get them taken down, but I understand that they pay for the service that I use, so that I can't really complain. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm like, I would just rather have, you know, 1,000 really great people, you know, 500. I mean, I'm stoked. I got
50,
130 or
10,
whatever it is.
you know, right? Just give me 10 people.
Yeah, exactly. But just to answer the question of the approaching for sponsorships, you need to have 1,000. You know, you need to be partner, whatever it is that's going to draw those guys in. So, and he said, like some folks here, NFT, and they think scam, but yeah, exactly. So yeah, Ken said, but other here Web3 and see the billions being invested. There's so much potential upside considering where we're at, and yeah, that's exactly, yeah,
And that's another thing. Yeah, well, and I already have I don't want to lose what I'm about to say before I go get the dog.
Go.
On the NFT and scam thing, when you're doing your stream, just stop talking about NFTs and Web3. We're a game. Do you want to play a zombie game or not? You know what I mean? The faster that the sooner and faster that we stop trying to differentiate ourselves from being a game, that's our uphill battle. As soon as we just start, look, we're a game, come play our game. That's literally how anybody that I talk to, when I go to this, I swear to God, every time I go to the dispensary to buy pot, I'm handing out a business card, because if you go to my website, we have a direct link to Wagyu and all that because of the partnership. So I give out my business card. I'm like, dude, if you like playing zombie games, here, check this out. And I just give them a business card and I tell them to go look at my website. I don't tell them anything else about it. I'm not like, oh, you can earn shit. It's got NFTs. It's got this. It's got that. Dude, you want to play a pretty cool game? It's free. Here, come look. That's the only thing that we need to sell our game.
You buy a skin in the game, and then you win a pack, and you didn't even know that it was a pack. It doesn't mean anything to you because you just played a zombie game and killed some zombies.
Yeah.
And then later down the road, obviously NFGA, but later down the road, you're like, this is a what? It's a NFT? What does that even mean? And then they're like, I mean, they probably know what it means, but then they go and look at it and they're like, oh my God, this is worth what? They didn't even know this whole time that they've got, you know, and then imagine the people
because they didn't care.
Then.
That's not what they came in for, right? It's 100% extra. So
exactly.
That's we've been trying to get to this point for we've been doing this show for like 45 days now, and that's one of the biggest things that we've been talking about since day one. I do see it in a lot of spaces now that it's being adopted. Like people are starting to stop talking about the difference between Web 3 and Web 2 because the difference really doesn't matter. At some point in time, our current Web 2 games are going to adopt Web 3 things. They're just waiting to see how it plays out.
Yeah,
you know, these billion-dollar companies like Activision, like World of Warcraft and all that, they're just waiting to see how it plays out because they have the asset they have the ability to track their assets as it is. Then it's just a matter of incorporating it to make the asset, on blockchain. And I highly doubt that that's going to be difficult for them. So they're really just waiting to see how we play out. So by us continuously differentiating ourselves from them, it just makes it that much more difficult when they do adopt, because then they're still going to be like, well, we're the original games, and these guys are the ones that just imitated us. And it's not really how it is. So we just might as well just call ourselves the same thing as them.
Yeah, exactly. But the cool thing is, imagine when those big companies like the Call of Duty or the Overwatch, when they realize what is happening with Undead Blocks, and then you were the first.
Right.
This company was the first. That's going to be a pretty crazy watershed moment for the whole environment, and it's going to happen because there's no way that people don't catch on to this with games like this, right?
And they're all going to have to be like, oh, and we took the Undead Blocks model. You know what I mean? Like they're going to,
Exactly.
it'll be, we learned from Wagyu Games on how to do this.
Yeah. I don't want to cut ourselves short, but I really think I didn't tell him that we're coming over.
Yeah, no. I was just filling in some
think we
time
should-
anyway. 10:45 is when
Yeah.
I wanted to move over to him. So we are
Yeah,
going to
let's
head
get
out
him.
for the day, guys. We appreciate all of you hanging out again. And of course, we'll be here tomorrow. This Sunday will be the last Sunday that we miss for the rest of this year. We will be here every Sunday for the rest of the year because of 30 Days of Giving. Do pay attention to the schedule here on Twitch, because I'm going to be updating it, if not today, by tomorrow, to give my full schedule on which streams will be the 30 Days of Giving streams, because they will vary by times. I don't want to leave, say, Europe out, because I do my stream every day at 9 o'clock in the morning my time. That's not fair to them. It's not fair to anybody, so I am going to rotate times. The one thing I can tell you is that I'm not going to be getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning my time. I will stay up late to do a 2 o'clock in the morning stream for those people, but I will not get up early. That just doesn't work. So there'll be some really odd times for our streams just randomly coming up, because that way we give everybody the chance. And that'll be, maybe 2 or 3 times a week I'll do a perfectly late night stream, like a late, like, midnight or 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock my time, because that'll be, daytime for the other side of the hemisphere.
That's
like I
my
said,
jam. You know that.
Right. I don't want to leave anybody out. I really don't. And it's like I said, it's not fair to anybody, especially if we're trying to be a community thing. We're trying to give stuff to everybody. I'm not going to be like, oh, you live in Germany, too fucking bad. Get up at 3 o'clock in the morning if you want to see it. Yeah. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously I can't do giveaways all day long for it. So we'll just rotate the times of the streams to make that work. So yeah, just pay attention to the schedule and which streams say 30 Days of Giving, because they'll be the ones that are directly related to giving away those giveaways. So be ready for that. Other than that, we're going to head out. We appreciate you guys. And I will try to get what we just talked about today included in the Medium article before they release it, so that the whole giveaway system is set up. So.
Yeah, guys, and when we get over to Israel, if you haven't followed him, make sure you give him a follow. This guy, he's putting in some serious work on this knife only challenge right now. He deserves some love, so hit him up with some emojis. Give him a proper Undead Blocks raid. Let's start. That was one thing in the project I first came into the NFT space with. We would do Twitter Spaces, and we would come in, and 15 of us would howl like wolves as we entered Twitter Spaces and AMAs on Discord. So if we gotta set that precedent that Undead Blocks has arrived. Azer Knight, you're killing it. We love you. All that stuff. You know what I mean? So
spam the emojis.
That's it. Let's create a community that people want to be coming and be part of.
We love you guys again. I will see you guys tomorrow morning.
Peace out, guys.
As we wait 10 seconds for this to actually count.
Yeah. I know. And then sometimes it cancels right at the end.
I mean, I guess I could have already started it, but then sometimes it just kicks it in automatically too. So, all right, guys, we're on the way out. We have 10 of you guys heading over, so we appreciate you for helping support everybody. See you guys next time.
Later, guys.
Thank you.